Welcome back to another trade recap. Today is March the 31st. It is the last trading day of the month. Gonna go over kind of an overview of my month so far, my trading statistics, what can we expect coming into next month. But yeah, with that being said, let's kind of go right into my trading statistics. Let me pull this up here. So as you can see here, my final trading statistics for the month of March. $35,000, 48% win percentage, sorry, trade win percentage, 1.98 profit factor, daily win percentage, 55%, along with my average win to loss ratio of 2.14. So, based off of my P&L this month, definitely a slower month compared to the first 2 months of the year. January was absolutely fantastic. February, super solid as well. A little bit trickier into the end of month. And then March was by far the hardest month, I'd say, since earlier of 2025. So definitely a slower month for me. A lot more kind of mean reversions, reversals. Honestly, didn't trade very well this month. Overall, market conditions were quite tough as well. A bunch of external factors with, of course, the war, which made it a lot more difficult. But overall, I think I did a pretty good job kind of managing my risks. I think that was key, especially with a lot of mean reversions and the reversals that we've had. Just made it for quite difficult trading conditions. So if you made it through this month, absolutely fantastic. I do expect the markets to start heating up very soon, of course, with the big drop that we've had. We finally broke outside the consolidation as well. But to kind of talk about my trading statistics, as you can see, this is my P&L graph for the month. Pretty all over the place. The main thing here was I had a couple nice green days that really made up for my month. So two main trades that was on, I think both of them were on Tesla. Nice kind of higher time frame setup. So besides that, a lot of base hits this month, not too much continuation. If I didn't have those two nice trades, it would have been closer to a kind of a break even month. But I ended off the month $35,000, no complaints for me, and took a couple more trades this week. Very small green, but putting me up kind of nicely, and a super good way to end off the month of March. But let's go into the higher time frames. Let's kind of talk about what to expect moving forward here, of course, with the overall markets. Before we do that, we can kind of do a quick little trade recap for today. Let's kind of talk about the game plan for today. As for yesterday, I ended up taking a nice trade towards the downside. Today, took two trades, very small winners on both. Tesla up only about $1,000. But the game plan coming to market open, very similar game plan coming to yesterday, opening up closer to the top of the range. What I would like to see is a reaction that we have off SPY previous day highs in SPY 640. SPY's leading the markets higher compared to the Qs, which is less bullish. Let's see the reaction. Sorry, let's see how that opening range develops after market open. I'm leaning more towards the upside for a push towards 642 on SPY, but only if we can get above our previous day highs. And then I mentioned for the main watches, indices themselves, Google, Meta, Microsoft, for a relief bounce towards the highs. So main thing, as you can see here for SPY coming to market open, we end up getting that nice push up and towards that 642 that I talked about. So nice kind of push up into that level on the SPY, which was our higher time frame point of interest. So we're expecting SPY right above our previous day highs, push up and towards that 642 today. As for the Qs, less bullish compared to the overall market, but we're looking for kind of that push up and towards that previous day highs with the SPY pushing up and towards that 642. And really, there's not too many trades that I was somewhat interested in. I tried Tesla a couple times. Didn't really have too much continuation with the overall market. Took it off kind of this 1 minute order block. The best trade was on Nvidia. This one kind of nice 5 minute range high retest, previous day high retest for continuation towards upside. This would have been the best trade, of course. And then Nvidia yesterday, this was a trade towards the downside. So yesterday we're looking for a weakness underneath our previous day lows. We actually went for the 5 minute range low retest. Yesterday, overall markets were still staying heavy. Every pop was being shorted. So the main thing coming to April is still going to be that war news that we do have. This is the number one most important thing that's going to occur. And that's essentially what's moving the market. You can see a lot of these moves have been happening in the after hours or in the overnight session. You can see we've had some nice moves in the New York session, but overall, right, you can see some of the biggest moves that we've had and some of the most volatile moves have been happening in those overnight sessions. So that's something to keep in mind. I'm expecting that to still be the case, especially if we have news coming in with the war. That's really what's going to be key. So still going to be a little bit more hands off on the New York session until one of two things happens, until officially the war is over, and then we can expect some nice swing trades back towards the upside. We can be looking for more momentum intraday, or if we have any sort of higher time frame setups that do form. Besides that, the same game plan is still going to apply. I'm still just going to be looking for quick kind of moves in the markets, just reactions off key levels. Not going to be holding trades for too long, especially in this market. Majority off at Hive Day, and if it does have continuation or a little bit of relative strength, we can look for that next kind of higher time frame objective. So that's what we have, at least for me. Besides that, really not too much else to kind of talk about. We kind of have to take it day by day, especially with the news that we do have. Every single new day that we have in the markets, we just have more information. So taking it day by day, overall higher time frames, still leaning more towards the downside. So any sort of major pops that we do have will be shorted for now. But yeah, with that being said, that is going to be it for me today. Really, really short recap. Just kind of recapping my overall month. As I mentioned, a little bit slower. I would have liked to end off the month a little bit stronger. I do want to size up, of course, but just kind of taking what the market gives me, especially in these type of markets. You just want to survive, right? That's kind of the name of the game, especially since it's a lot harder. Plus, there's not too much continuation. There's not really too much opportunity to make money. So you're being a lot more defensive, just waiting for the markets to heat up. Eventually, once we do have some sort of higher time frame setup, right, we're going to start nailing these trades, start sizing up, and of course, once we start having that nice rally back towards the upside, that's going to be key for a lot of these nice swing trades as well. So that is going to be it for me today. Yeah, that's about it. So hopefully you guys did enjoy that. If you did, appreciate if you guys drop a like and sub, and I'll see you guys all tomorrow. All right, take care, everyone. Peace.